Hello Virgos, what's up? I did do the weekly shots and for some reason maybe your cards showed up pretty prominently, so actually there were a lot that were just jumping around, so I felt like maybe the Virgo collective needs a read. So I'm here to do a read for you all. After that I also have a collective message planned for sometime today or tomorrow, but Virgos, what's up? What do we need to speak about? Let's bring it on. High Priestess and the Hermit. Oh, the Hermit is your card. The High Priestess also a bit of you. So yeah, you're already on the desk in the other decks. You've made your presence. You're like, okay, here I am. Let's talk. All right, Virgos, let's talk. Ten of Cups underneath. So possibly something in the home space, is it? Okay, let's talk, let's talk. Alright, Virgos, what up? What's with you? Like, who are you? Show me Virgo, please. Virgo. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins, working. Alright. Eight of Coins. I don't know how this comes, but let me leave it here. Eight of Coins. What's the mask? What's underneath the Eight of Pentacles? Virgos. What's underneath? What's underneath? What are you working on? You're active for one. Maybe physically, mentally, spiritually, no, inactive. But why? Maybe that's why you're contemplating. Are you in need of some peace? Are your days very busy? Alright. Show me Virgo, please. What's the mask behind? What does Virgo have underneath? Okay. Jumped. Eight of Wands. Something that there's some fast movement there. Right? What do you want? What do you want, Virgos? What do you want? Ooh, jumping. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Wands. You want something to be easier. Maybe you want your boundaries to be easier. You don't want to be so hard. You want to be less defensive. Seven of Wands is equally defensive. Okay, so maybe you want to bring in some change. It's a huge pile. Okay, what about it? Just a sneak peek. Nine of Swords, the Moon, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, Four of Coins. Okay, let's bring it on. That's a lot. Nine of Swords, the Moon, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords. What makes me happy? Four of Coins. Okay. Ten of Swords. Holding back from somebody. Four of Wands. Ten of Wands. Holding back from home life. Holding back from stability. Or wanting to hold back. Wanting to withdraw some of your energy away from your stability, which is your home life, your commitment. Could be a significant other, any relationship. This is definitely home space. I don't feel it's... You're focusing on work, yes, but underneath you want some quick action. And what you actually want is to be heard, to protect your intuition. You want people to, you want your home life to fall in line with what you feel is good for your family. Nine of Swords, the Moon. The Moon is pretty loud here. Seven of Cups, Six of Swords. You've been a bit stressed about how to do this without conflict, or maybe you've been moving out of conflict. So there has been some conflict at home space, or maybe you're avoiding a conflict, but you've been trying to do something underneath, right? Maybe you've been wanting to hold back your energy a bit. Maybe you feel like you're giving too much of your time, energy, space, and money. Coins is money. Maybe you've been giving too much to your own life and you feel like the tower is just popping up. Yeah, so you want some fast change. All right, that's what you want. Okay, but the Devil, you feel there's a lot to do in a day and you're not having enough time by yourself. Maybe there's a lot of commitment issues, or maybe you are far too committed. You feel like you are overcommitted. Oh, okay. Maybe you feel like you're giving too much to a situation and not getting that much in return. I think it's got something to do with the home life. Maybe you feel like somebody around you is very much stable and you've been wanting to follow their footsteps and you are doing the same, but deep down you wish a change because you feel that there's something else that is best for you and you want to do that. But maybe you've gotten a lot of, maybe there's money locked in, but there's some kind of commitment, some kind of, what's the responsibilities, mutual responsibilities, shared responsibilities. Five of Swords, the Devil and Five of Swords. Ooh, that's not good. Why are we pulling cards here, by the way? I wanted to ask about, okay, this is still what do you want, right? You are trying to get a desired outcome for you, but in a very sneaky way. The Star. You're coming out as someone that you're not internally. You feel like this environment is too conflicting and you're not able to achieve your desired outcome. This is it's giving me the vibe of, sometimes the star underneath tells me that you prefer the path of light. So maybe you've been very direct, honest in the way you've been expressing what you wish for as a dynamic at home, possibly family or stability, commitment, anywhere. Take it as it resonates, and I feel it is your home space. But then you feel like maybe others are sneaky a bit. They're like running away from their responsibilities, not really putting in their 100%, or not even willing to meet you halfway. So you're now feeling like, okay, it's time, I've got to do something on my own. I've got to take care of myself. Maybe I should prioritize myself first because I keep giving to a situation that is endless, right? That is expecting a whole lot from you. All right, we'll go into a clarifier, but let's move further. I want to do, what's the universe wanting you to see? Or what's around you? Let's put it that way. What's around you? What is around you? The energy around you, please. The energy around Virgo. Energy around Virgo. Ooh. Five of Coins. Well, they feel left out. Maybe you've withdrawn some of your energy, so they're not in a very wholesome, they don't feel like they got it all. They know that there's something missing here, so they feel left out. Maybe left out by you or left out, I don't know where, but yeah. All right. Okay, so what do you not see? What are you not seeing here? What is Virgo not seeing here? What is Virgo not seeing? Ten of Cups popped out again. Three of Wands and Ten of Cups. you are not seeing a Ten of Cups. That's how this comes out. Maybe you had a whiff of what a Ten of Cups would feel like, possibly with somebody else. I don't know if we have to go that direction, but I feel, or maybe you've been looking at others, or somehow there is an impression of yours for how a Ten of Cups would feel and how a happy home feels, how a happy home should be. So this is about should have, could have, would haves, right? So there is a some should part of yours that is not getting fulfilled. But is there a but? I think so. All right. Okay. So what are you not seeing is this. What are you not seeing? You're not seeing a Ten of Cups. I asked for what are you not seeing? Is it something? Oh, you have a Ten of Cups on the horizon, but you're not paying attention to that. Ace of Wands, Three of Coins, and Ace of Wands. Could be at work. Maybe there is someone at work or is this the reason that you're having the conflicts here? Maybe you see someone and then you're like, why don't I have this relationship at home? Or why don't I feel like this? Why am I not feeling this happy in my home space, right? So yeah, are you comparing yourself with somebody else who is out of your relationship dynamic? Well, Virgos, we all know how that goes, right? All right, guidance, please. And then we get into some clarifiers. I may not really want to delve too deep into this, but I see why you wanted to talk, because you can't really address this everywhere, right? Sometimes it's a genuine feeling like this person's really got them all and they've got a happy home. Well, I could have, why is my home not this loving? And it's natural for we all to compare. And if I may throw it out there with a little bit of care, there's always an expectation of ours of how our future home should be based on what we had in our childhood, right? So it could simply be a comparison of what you had in your childhood and what your future home should look like for your children. That's a very specific message. But there is a mismatch there, or maybe you feel like that is too similar, but there could have been some other elements. For instance, King of Swords. So that's a very clear explanation for you. Okay, got it. Thank you, universe. I got the message. All right. For instance, if for children who belong to the defense, or just an example, this is not for anybody of you personally, it's not a personal read, it's a collective one. So this is literally the messages that just want to come out for now, right? Well, those children are able to move around freely, they're very quickly adaptable. Maybe the other side to the story is they don't tend to emotionally connect to any place because they've been through a lot of places, right? And that's how life goes. But on the other side, there may be children who had an upbringing in a very small place, in a small city, small town, not even a city. So they wouldn't have had a lot of exposure to the city life or anything. But when they grow up and when they make their own nests, they tend to be a little more emotionally connected because they're used to being in the same place for a long period of time. You see that? That's also where we get our commitment patterns from, right? So maybe this is Knight of Swords again. Okay, maybe I explained something really fast, but I know you got it, right? So this definitely has something to do with how you wish your family to be, your family life to be, and what you see, what you have around you, right? But the universe says that you're not seeing something around. So maybe the universe wants you to pick up some cues from, hey, listen, you've got somebody around who can really make a great, I wouldn't say teach, but maybe that person has something to offer you which will be of great value to you. You may not even know that that would make you happy. And it's very possible, right? Very often we underestimate what people have to offer because it's not something that we want. But if we are open and we listen carefully, we know that they may have something to, we always have something to learn from everyone, right? So maybe that's what the universe says. All right, so that's what you're not seeing. All right, what's the outcome? What do you need to do to make yourself feel better? Let's ask that. Because the devil and 5 of swords is not easy, so I want some guidance card for you. What's the guidance for Virgo, please? Any guidance for Virgo? All right, 6 of coins. Balance out the give and take. If you feel someone around you is taking a lot, then maybe express it to them. Okay, I need something in return too, right? Try to take actions towards what feels more balanced to you. But 6 of coins is usually external. So if you've got money dealings, or if you feel like you're bound in a place because of some financial dealings or anything, right? But coins, sometimes it's also just time, space, energy, money, effort in terms of anything, but could be money, predominantly money. If you're in, should I give this message? Yes, the magician. Judgment. Okay, I gotta say this. If you're in a relationship and the relationship feels a lot towards settling financially, I put it in a very nice way, or as in a very kinder way. But if there is money tied, and that is the reason you're having to hold on, or you are choosing to hold on to a relationship, take it as it resonates, then maybe it's time for you to get them sorted out. Like, get it all out, lay them on the table, from both the parties. Lay them on the table. For this is what I expect, this is what I want, this is what I need. What do you want? Okay, this is what you want. So negotiate it, or like talk it out. Make sure that you know it doesn't hang on each of your heads. The King of Swords made an appearance, which is kind of telling me that you got to make sure that both of you feel validated. Well, okay, validated within yourselves. All right. Each of you need to feel like, listen, I am doing my fair share of this relationship, and both of you need to feel aligned in that. You need to feel valid within yourself, and the other party needs to feel valid within themselves, and then mutually, right? So talk it out. All right, and what's the outcome? Outcome for Virgos, if you take this guidance, right? You take the guidance, or if you don't take the guidance, let's see what's the outcome in this situation. Anyway, what's the probable outcome, universe? What does Virgo, what can Virgo anticipate? Knight of Cups, there you are. Sometimes it is a very simple, hey, you did this, hey, I did that, right? It could start from the smallest of issues, but it could keep on piling up and lead to something that's totally unexpected. That's how issues brew. So this decision, if you take this decision of actually sorting it out, you may not like hearing what the other person has to say right now. It may really suck. It may really feel like I don't even want to talk to them. You're not going to like it. You may not like it because that's how it is, right? It will feel very transactional, but eventually it's going to help you know the other person a little more, a little deeper. Maybe you're going to express yourself a little more vulnerably. Maybe the other person is going to show some parts of theirs that they have not themselves, they were not aware of, right? Give yourselves a chance. That's what the universe says here. Allow yourselves to be vulnerable. It's okay if you're not able to make a decision on your own, if you don't know what to do by yourself. Well, that's what partnership is about. Just be yourself and open up and leave the rest to the universe. If it works out, then yes, here is your outcome, right? Your guidance of speaking to each other and laying it all on the table. The King of Swords, like, just put it on. Listen, I don't like this. Hey, I don't like this. You shouldn't do this. I don't like this. I'm not going to allow this. Whatever it could be, and allow the space for the other persons to say it as well. And maybe eventually this is what is going to come up. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a very slow energy, yes, but not as slow as Pentacles. But it's going to really make you trust in yourself and the partnership that you are in. Sometimes it's trusting the journey, it's trusting the partnership, than the partner, right? I don't know why I say all these. I don't usually do love readings, but this is kind of a more of a, I feel like it's a very home based situationship. That's how it's coming across as. So I just felt like saying Ace of Cups. There you are. Maybe this is going to allow your heart space to ease out so much that you will be able to focus on work even more easily without having to hide behind it, right? If you're excusing yourself from home to work, or if you're excusing yourself at at work or at home from at work from home, yeah, I think it got conveyed. Either ways, maybe there may not be a need to do that. You may feel a little more secure, comfortable in just being by yourself. But yes, it may be very uncomfortable, and it may not be the easiest. It would not be something that you would choose first, given that Virgos don't, I don't think you're very, doesn't come across like you're someone who wants to confront. If yes, you would have already spoken. We had to come to the King of Swords for what the universe is telling you, not anything you want or what you're doing, right? And that's okay. We all have those moments. So if this is something that is resonating with you, then maybe give it a chance. Simply express it. You don't have to really emote it. Sometimes you just have to express it, right? Whether you like it or not, hey, take it or leave it, right? Okay, do we have to clarify anything? Ace of Cups is there. Okay, maybe let's go into why you're doing this a bit. I think I already kind of have a glimpse. You want to move forward. Well, you don't want to put your life on hold for one. I get that. Where goes Eight of Wands? Okay, but should we get any more? I don't think so. Is there anything? Is there anything you want me to clarify? Ten of Pentacles. I think that's what you want. Five of Coins. Is the energy around you, right? Is there anything, the energy around you, the person type, person, place, thing, take it as it resonates, wants to add to their Five of Coins? What could be something that would help the both of you? Is there something from their side of it? Okay, something came up first. Six of Wands. For one, they want to make it work. They don't want to lose you. That's why it comes across as the Hanged Man. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. But they've kind of handed it over to fate. They feel like it's only time that needs to heal. Three of Swords, Seven of Wands. Okay, so they're in a pretty defensive place. I don't think they're ready to talk. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's why you're feeling like they're not being very direct. They're not being honest. Yeah, they don't have to directly confront, but maybe you feel like there's some strength. Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo there. But you feel like they are choosing to remain passive. Or maybe you feel like that's a bit of passive aggression there. You don't know whether they are, because there is hurt, right? There's hurt and there's a bit of defensive. Ace of Pentacles and Page of Cups, Five of Wands. I feel like maybe it's a situation of one of you apologize, but it never comes together. It's like you apologize and then they don't really completely forgive, or vice versa, right? I think that that's what's happening here. Okay, Five of Pentacles again. Yes. Three of Wands. Okay, so they are waiting for some. They have a lot to say to Three of Wands. They're waiting for something to come in, and I think it's an apology from you. It's okay, right? Four of Wands. You see that? Three of Wands and Four of Wands. There it is. Well, they're waiting for the home to feel whole again. Maybe they want things to be calm, peaceful, and happy like how they were before. If this was something recent, I don't think that they are aware of much of the details, but given that a lot of Five of Wands and Knight of Wands. Ooh, but they do have a bone to pick with you. Nine of Pentacles. You could be dealing with another Virgo. Yeah, so they have a bone to pick with you, or I would rather say it's more like maybe you are right that you do feel like they're a bit passive, but you're not sure if they are passively aggressive or they're just passive, right? And I do feel like there is a bit of passive aggression here, but I wouldn't immediately say that this is something that they're doing intentionally. It's just the way the person processes conflict. King of Wands, Judge. Yeah, it's a bit of a battle of ego there. Judgment. Maybe you both are headstrong, but the angels are like, oh, okay. That's a lot of talking, Virgo. No offense though, but I love that. Okay, the Fool. Lastly, advice, guidance, Emperor, Two of Wands, Empress, the Fool. Okay, Emperor is you. Make your decision and the Empress will follow you. She is ready to take the leap of faith. All you need to do is make a decision and tell her that, why do I say her? Maybe it's specific. You could be a masculine, right? That's why you're hiding behind work. Just simply tell her that you expect this. You don't have to sound really very, all pleasing. If that's not your type, that's fine, however you feel comfortable. But if you ever wish to make it work, or if you want to give a try, simply express, make a decision and express it, or just make the decision however you want to express, be it words or just make her feel like, listen, hey, you're my partner, so I need you to understand this and accept this part of me, right? Makes sense. So, and she's going to happily be able to take a leap of faith towards you. The Fool is towards you. You're anyway the Emperor and Empress, right? You're making your own empire. So, wherever you are, you're meant to be. Trust in the universe. You have your counterpart. No wonder she's going to be as strong as you, right? If you're someone who takes charge, she is going to be someone who is very happy receiving it, and it's her empire. She's the Empress, so she's not going to settle for less, but she would need you to make the first move. She would want to see that you are in it for the long haul, and if you show her that, she's all yours. All right, that was a nice piece of advice there for you. I hope you had some messages, Virgo. I'll talk to you soon. Till then, be gentle with yourself. Much love. Bye.